for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Penix now to throw. Drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime. 3rd and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce, and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Stroud off of play action. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Shotgun now for Stroud. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
All right, 0-2 to start the game, and I'm guessing, partner, we're probably going to see a 3rd pass now here. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
It's mixed in on 2nd down. On the move, past the 40. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
They have another 1st and 10 on this opening drive. This one from the opposing 40.
118. That's right. Stop.
They go play action with Stroud. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie from Georgia has it. And the Falcons are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Back to Pitts it goes. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 2 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. From the right hash, 52 yards out. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. This is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Running their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 9.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. He's on the move past the 15. And he's going to have this all the way down to the 4. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
Mixon. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Setting up, second and goal.
Oh, ready. Swap. Another swap.
Throwing is Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And a defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2 yards standing between this unit and 6. Here's third and goal.
All right. 18. What's that? Robbie.
Mixon. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be fourth and short. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up fourth and goal.
Stroud now on fourth down. And the shutout stays alive in the second half as that pass ball's incomplete on fourth and goal.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Robinson again here on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Staying with Robinson. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. The defense all over this one. Now Brock still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. First call here coming from the shotgun.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. In sacks like that, they're a long ways towards doing it.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix here from the gun. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown.
Jake
they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, kid, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
On the quick, right? 18. What's that?
Here's Stroud. That's to Laporta again. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's another Texans first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Texans first down.
Here we go. Hey, we got one. 18. What's that?
To the air, Stroud. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Out comes the field goal team for the Texans. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And that's going to keep the difference at 14 points.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Looking to throw. He logs this one up, looking deep to the right side. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they've been perfect to that point on the drive, Buck. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Ready.
One final shot before the half. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons piling it on, going into halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down. Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. On the return, here comes takedown. And this drive will start inside the 25. Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Going to begin with a mix and run. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and 10.
Stroud. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Texans get it back to a 14-point game. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Run it with Robinson from the pistol. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Let's go.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Hits his running back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
All set to go now from the 35. First and 10, around to Robinson. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go, Saints. 70 Timberwolves. Me.
Now Penix off the play action. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. This from 48 on the left hash. Moody knocks it through, and that makes this a 3-score game.
Here in the 3rd quarter, he gets a chance to make up for the miss on his 1st attempt of the game. This time, well, he is totally dialed in, and he gets this one to count.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Dell now to return it. It's going well so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. It will be a 1st down, Texans. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
On the quick, right?
Shotgun now for Stroud. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Cut by the open man. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Out. 2J.
Here's Strand again. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
All right. 18. What's that?
Running Mixon out of the gun. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. 5 yards on the play, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
They go to him again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stands, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans cut the lead down to 10. Lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60, go.
Here's Penix. Running right side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Robinson on the inside give. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
70 Lions.
To the air with Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, if you couldn't do it.
A 63-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. But you still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
The motion a receiver left. Stroud throwing here on first. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard.
10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Stroud completes it quick. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now. They need 7. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here's Stroud now. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. 18. What's up?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And this is inside the 10. He takes it down to the 7-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
A They'll give left side. Here's Mixon. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans now within one score in the fourth. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Penix here from the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Back to 60. Go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a 1-score game.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's up? Bumpy. Hey, uno more.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That's an incredible sack, Kate, from them. It does more than just back them up a mile on 2nd down. There's an immediate sense of desperation that comes from an offense. You can just feel it as a quarterback in the huddle. When you take a sack like that, now they got to dig themselves out of this hole.
Backed up even closer to the goal line. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run and draw with Mixon. And a productive run there on 2nd down. That's a gain of 6.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Back to throw it. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Texans set to punt. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. He's got it at the 24. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Penix now to throw. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He'll throw it. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons up by 6. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Here's Robinson up the middle. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Tag! 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, check that, street.
Running left is Robinson. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Cougar 19.
3rd down give to Robinson. And he is going to have the Falcons first down. And Brock, that should clinch them this victory.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
29-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Sorry, quarterback run here. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this